Good afternoon, everybody. It is currently Thursday, November 7th, a little after 3 p.m. We're going to do another on and off axis exercise. I'm going to be throwing a 3-2-3-2 hardway set. We're going to use a green chip for a die is on axis, a red chip if it is off. We're going to try to do 36 rolls. That way we have even a small sample size, but it's better than nothing. I'm going to grab a pair of dice, one green and one red. Let's go ahead and get started. Just trying a different camera angle. Feel free to leave a comment. I know you can't see the dice, you're just going to have to trust me. I'm not going to spend the time bringing them back to the inside the camera all the time. This is an exercise of trying to figure out what's on and off axis. So let's go ahead and get started. Dice are out, come out, roll. 3-2, 3-2. That is a 5-3-8. 5-3-8. Point is going to be an 8. Both die are on axis, so they both get a green chip. Dice are out. 3-2, 3-2. That is a 1-6-7, 7 out. That hit right at the base of the back wall. Got kind of unlucky, but it is what it is. So it is a 1-6. Both die are off axis. So the 7 gets 2 red chips. We're just going to use the same pair of dice between all the shooters. Okay, so we have another come out roll. Dice are out. 3-2, 3-2. 6-5 yo on the come out. 6-5 yo. So we have the green chip was a 6, or the green die was a 6, so that's off axis. The red die was a 5, that's on axis. Still a come out roll. Dice are out. 3-2, 3-2. 4-5-9, 4-5-9. Point is going to be a 9. Both die are on axis, so the 9 gets 2 green chips. Dice are out. 3-2, 3-2. 3-5-8, 3-5-8. Mark the 8. Both die are on axis again, so each one gets a green chip. Dice are out. 3, 2, 3, 2. Hard 10. Hard 10. 55. Mark the 10. Both die are on axis, so the 10 gets 2 green chips. If I could throw the dice like that, last toss, where it hit right at the base and just settled in, I'd be a happy camper. Dice are out. 3, 2, 3, 2. Oh, got lucky there. They separated on me. 2, 6, 8. 2, 6, 8. So we have a green and a red on this. The green, the 2 was on axis. The 6 was off axis. Dice are out. 3, 2, 3, 2. 6, 1, 7. 7 out. So the puck comes off. Reset all the ATS. The 7 gets 2 more red chips because both die were off axis. Come out, roll, dice are out. 3, 2, 3, 2. Oh, God, that was a poor throw. They separated, one led the other. Got lucky. 1, 1, 2, craps 2 on the come out. Both die are off axis, so the 2 gets 2 red chips. Dice are out. 3, 2, 3, 2. 2, 5, 7 on the come out. 2, 5, 7. So we reset the ATS. The 7 gets 2 green chips. Just have to try to remember, I'm going to use a white chip for come out 7s, so that I keep track. Still a come out roll. Dice are out. 3, 2, 3, 2. 6, 5, yo. 6, 5, yo on the come out. Mark the yo. Got a green and red chip on the 6, 5. The green die was a 6, so that's off axis. 5 was red die was on axis. Dice are out. 3, 2, 3, 2. is a 1-4-5. 1-4-5. Point is going to be a 5. The green die was off axis. Red die was on axis. Dice are out. 3-2, 3-2. Six, 5, yo. 6-5, yo. Yo is already marked. 6 is off axis. Red die was on axis. Dice are out. 3-2, 3-2. Five, 2, 7, 7 out. Puck comes off. Reset the ATS. Both die were on axis, but it was a 7 out. So we are not doing so well right now as far as the math of the game. We've had 14 throws and 4 sevens. Can't make much money on that. Dice are out. 3-2, 3-2. 3, 5, 8 on the come out. 3, 5, 8. Mark the 8. Both die were on axis. So they each get a green chip. Dice are out. 3-2, 3-2. 6, 3, 9, 6, 3, 9. Mark the 9. The 6 is off axis, or the green die is off, the red die is on axis. Dice are out. 3-2, 3-2. Sorry about that. Reset the dice. They fell out of my fingers. Hard 8, 44 square pair. Point is made. Hard 8. Both die were on axis, so the 8 gets 2 green chips, and put a yellow chip or a pink chip behind the 8 for point made, just so we can something else to keep track of. I think that's our second point though. Can't remember what the other one was. Come out, roll, dice are out. 3, 2, 3, 2. One, 2, 3 on the come out. Craps 3. Mark the 3. The green die was a 1, so that's a red chip. Red die was a 2, and that's a green chip. Dice are out. 3, 2, 3, 2. That is a 3, 1, 4. 3, 1, 4. Mark the 4. The green die was a 3, so that's a green chip. Red die was a 1, so that's a red chip. I'm going to move these big dice back over here. So that 4 should be our point, because we had a 3 before that. Okay. Dice are out. 3, 2, 3, 2. Six, 6, 12. Boxcars. Midnight. All the dots we got. Mark the 12. That's 2 red chips on the 12, because that is the only way to throw it. Dice are out. 3, 2, 3, 2. Hard 10, 55, hard 10. Both die are on axis. Mark that 10. Three, 2, 3, 2. Dice are out. Three, 1, 4. Point is made. 3, 1, 4. Puck comes off. Green die was a 3, so that's a green chip. Red die was a 1, red chip. Come out, roll. Whoops, I didn't put a pink chip behind the 4. Sorry about that. Dice are out. 3, 2, 3, 2. Five, 3, 8. 5, 3, 8 is the point. Both chips Both die are on axis. Dice are out. 3, 2, 3, 2. Two, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. That's hard to believe. That's the first 6 we've had in 20 some odd throws. Mark the 6. Both die are on axis, so the 6 gets 2 green chips. Dice are out. 3, 2, 3, 2. One, 1, 2, craps 2. Both die are off axis, so the 2, going to mark it off on the ATS, gets 2 red chips. Only have 2 numbers left on our all tall small. Dice are out. 3, 2, 3, 2. Three, 5, 8. Point is made again. 3, 5, 8. Another pink chip behind the 8. The puck comes off. Both die are on axis. 2 green chips. Dice are out. 3, 2, 3, 2. Two, 6, 8 on the come out. 2, 6, 8. 1 on, 1 off. The green die was a 2, so that gets a green chip. Red die was a 6. Red chip. Dice are out. 3, 2, 3, 2. Four, 5, 9, 4, 5. Niner. Both die are on axis. The 9 is already marked. So the 9 gets 2 green chips. Dice are out. 3, 2, 3, 2. Three, 4, 7, 7 out. 3, 4, 7. Reset the ATS. Puck comes off. Both die were on axis on that 7. 2 green chips. Come out, roll. Dice are out. 3, 2, 3, 2. 6, 5, yo, 6, 5, yo on the come out. Mark the yo. Green and red. 6 on the green die gets a red chip. 5 on the red die gets a green chip. Still a come out roll. Dice are out. 3, 2, 3, 2. 1, 5, 6. Point is 6. Six gets 1 green and 1 red. Dice are out. 3, 2, 3, 2. 3, 4, 7, 7 out. Excuse me, I won't swear. Trying not to. Reset the ATS. Puck comes off. The 7, both die were on axis. Come out, roll. Dice are out. 3, 2, 3, 2. 1, 1, 2. Craps 2 on the come out. 1, 1, 2. Both die were off axis. Still a come out roll. We've got three rolls left. Dice are out. 3, 2, 3, 2. Another 2 craps on the come out. It's 2 more red chips. Two rolls left. Dice are out. 3, 2, 3, 2. 5, 3, 8. Point is 5, 3, 8. Mark the 8. Both die are on axis. Whoops, wrong place. Okay. Last throw, dice are out. 3, 2, 3, 2. One, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. That's 36 throws. We have one die on and one die off. The green die is off axis, the red die was on. That concludes our 36 throws. I'm going to put these back in the rack. We had one come out 7. First off, let's, I guess, look at our 4s here. We expect to roll 3 4s, and that's what we did. All of them were 1 3s. 5, we would expect to roll 4 times. We only rolled once. 6s, you would think that we would have rolled 5 times. We only rolled it twice. Once was a hard way, and once was a 4 or a 5-1. 7s, we rolled 6 times. Out of those 6 times, one of them was a come out. 4 of them were double pitches. They were, both die were on axis. The other ones were 1 6s. The 8s, we had 9 8s, and you would expect us to hit 5. Let's see here. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 of those 9 were both axis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. I'm sorry, 7 of the 9, both die were on axis. 2 of them, 1 on, 1 off. And it looks like mostly the left die was on axis. Okay, the 9s, we hit 3 times. You would expect 4 times as far as math. Twice they were 5 4s, and once they were 6 3. 10s, both of them were hard ways. Both die were on axis. The 2s, you would expect to roll once. We rolled 4 times. The 3s, you would expect to roll twice. We rolled once. Yos, you would expect to roll 2 times. We rolled it 4 times. And 12s, we rolled once. Dominant numbers, definitely the 8. And then we hit more horn numbers than anything else. Okay. As far as the left die, let's pull all of our left die throws. Separate them out. So we had 36 throws. 20 of them were on axis. So that means 16 should be off, and that is exactly right. Okay? So we are 60% approximately on axis. The right dies. Oh, big difference here. The right die, we had 25 on axis, 11 off. So that's like almost 80%, or 70 to between 70 and 80% on axis. So if that tells you anything, if you're going to throw a dice set, your right die at this point right now is the one that you would want to have numbers basically the middle of the table. So I like the 3-2. The red die, you're taking your chances, but you could get off of your hard ways by going maybe 5-3, 3-2, or I'm sorry. Yeah, 5-3, 3-2. Okay? So we'll try that on our next throw, which should be coming up today or tomorrow. Hopefully that helps you out. Let me know about the new angle. I know it's you can't see the landing, but you can see the dice traveling through the air, and if they land approximately at the same time. So it is what it is, and I'll switch back to the other angle for the bedding. So take care, everybody. Till next time, stay safe, take care, and God bless. I'll see you then.